Hey guys, today we're back with another pistol review. And today on the channel we've got a 2,000 round review on the Staccato P. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we're back. Once again today we're going to be reviewing the Staccato P. This is a gun that was sent to us by Staccato. No exchange of money or anything like that, and we also received 2,000 rounds of Staccato ammunition, 1,000 rounds of the range ammunition, and 1,000 rounds of the match ammunition. Range ammunition is 124 grain full metal jacket, and the range ammunition is a 125 grain HAP round. So, let's get on into it. Starting from the beginning, we have a threaded barrel out here in front, which makes this a 5-inch gun, or 5-inch barrel overall. Normal Staccato P is a 4.4-inch barrel, so you get a 0.6-inch increase in barrel whenever you get the threaded. So also on top here, you have a Dawson Precision fiber optic front sight. Going down from here, we have a Surefire Turbo X300 that was sent to us by Optics Planet, so very special thank you to them. And before we get any further, Optics Planet also sent us the Trujicon RMR HD for this review as well. In some footage, you will be seeing us shoot this gun with the normal RMR, the 1MOA, RM09 I believe is what it's called, but we had to switch in between them during the review process because I was really wanting the HD to do most of this review with, but we got probably about around 1,300 rounds down range with the normal RMR on it before we could actually get a RMR HD in. But we have it in now, so that's all that matters. But once again, thank you to Optics Planet for the light and the red dot here on this pistol. Going back from here, we have the X series cuts in the slide, so you can actually see the barrel in the slide itself. The slide is a DLC diamond light coating finish on it. Going back from there, we have the new aggressive or duty grip on it. I'm not really sure which one it is, but out of the one that's got like all the styling on it and this one right here that feels more like grip tape, I 100% take this one any day of the week. Feels slim in your hands and it doesn't move near as much whenever you're shooting. From there we have the curved skeletonized trigger, skeletonized hammer, just like on most all Staccatos. This right here is the plate though for the RMR. We have just a raised back iron sight. That way we can get a little bit of a co-witness with the front iron sight and we can still see our optic very well. I would say it's more of a 1/8 co-witness than a 1 1/2 or lower 1/3. It's really almost gone, but you can still get the top of the front of the sight and the top of the rear sight through this optic cut here. So that's nice. Ambidextrous safety. Once again, grip, have the beaver tail grip safety as well. And we also got 2 of the 20 round mags and 2 of the 17 round mags, but we've also had multiple other Staccato mags from factory as well, so we had a decent amount to do this review with. So, 2,000 rounds. Whenever I first started with this review here, I made my mind up that I would not clean it any bit at all during this 2,000 rounds. You might ask why. My police department I work for is this is a gun that we've considered actually getting for duty use, something me and one of the brass has talked about beforehand. And one of the concerns that I myself as a police officer have had with duty pistols is that if they don't get cleaned any, will they still function and how long will they function for? Most of you all might not know it, but most police officers don't really take care of their guns. That's probably the biggest misconception I had whenever I got into law enforcement, is that all police officers were gun guys, and they're actually not. Not anyway from here, from southeastern Kentucky, but either way it goes. I wanted to know how long this gun could go before we would start seeing malfunction after malfunction after malfunction. So this review here took approximately 3 months to make. Going from, like I said, 3 months ago to here. Only thing that we ever cleaned this with is that we took it apart the first day we got it in, put some Wilson Combat Lube all over it and the inside of it to where it was buttery smooth, and we have shot the crap out of it. 2,000 rounds down range with not a single malfunction one. So that is great to hear. I mean, if you wanted to ask me this prior to me making this review, I would have said by around the 1,000 round mark it's going to start gumming up a little bit and it's going to start going real slow or feeling gritty whenever I rack the slide or whatever else. Just because this gun is a very tight gun. The build quality of it is very nice. There's no question about it. It's Staccato. But I thought that this gun would end up failing somewhere around that 1,000 round mark. And once we got past that 1,000 round mark, I was kind of waiting my time to wheel. I was like, yep, it's fixing to fail here. There's no question. it can't go much further without something failing pretty soon. But no, I was incorrect. We still to this day have not cleaned this gun, and we now have 2,000 rounds of Staccato ammunition through this gun, and I would say about around 300 rounds of, anything from PMC bronze or brass to Winchester white box, 147 grain Callaway ballistics through it in a suppressor, which we'll roll that through right now. And even though the gun is dirty inside and you can literally turn your finger black by just putting it on it, it never did fail. Never failed once with a suppressor, never did fail once non-suppressed, anything at all. So that's really, truly blown me away with how nice this gun is built and how tight this tolerance is in this gun, and it still never failed. So I'm ecstatic over that. So anybody that says the Staccato needs to be cleaned 24/7 or that they're not reliable, and if you shoot them and you don't clean them, they're not reliable after that, they're wrong. I can't talk about the drop safetiness of them right now because that's still up in the air, but either way it goes, it's Series 70 1911. You all know you can't really drop it on the rear end or it will go off, but either way it goes, for my test, for what I've done for it, I would 100% say that this gun here is duty rated. There's no questions, ifs, ands, or buts about it. Run flawlessly for the entire 2,000 rounds, not a single hiccup one on the range or the match grade ammunition from Staccato. And also as well, the Staccato ammunition, it has a 1-inch guarantee at 25 yards with any Staccato line of pistols. And we did try that out about midway through the review, about 1,000 round mark, and we're still shooting sub 1 MOA at 25 yards or sub 1-inch groups. And then even at the end, whenever we redone it, just to make sure that everything was staying clear, because once again, that first one we done with a RMR normal, and this one here we done with the HD after 800 rounds of running through it, 700 to 800 rounds running through it. It still 100% was under 1 inch at 25 yards. Great, amazingly accurate pistol, and once again, this is something that I would 100% carry on duty. Also as well, if you're looking for a duty holster for this gun, you want something Safariland. The Safariland Staccato XC 5-inch holster is the best one to get because not only does it fit this one perfect with a threaded barrel, but it also will fit any 1911 you're running with optics cut or with threaded barrel. It will also run any other 2011 that you can think on the market. We've had multiple other ones in the actual holster itself, and they run fine. So that's pretty much a 100% holster that anybody needs to own that has a 1911 or any of the 2011s. But the 5-inch Safariland is one that you need to be looking at. But either way it goes, guys, this trigger here was perfect. The gun ran flawlessly. The only thing that I would change if I could redo something or do it over with, whenever I first picked out this gun from Staccato, whenever we first got into talks with it, I had actually forgot that they had made aluminum lowers. Whenever I got the gun in, I found out that it was an aluminum lower, and I was like, hey, is there any way that I can switch that out to a steel? I was like, no, we've already built the gun. So I was like, that's fine, whatever. We can go through the review still as is. The only reason I'd rather have a steel gun is because, yes, it is light, and it is a great shooting and great carry piece, especially with it being as light as it is. But one thing I do have to say is that this gun, from my buddy's Staccato P that I've shot that is full steel, you can feel a difference with how much recoil this gun has. The gun is not, I won't say it's smoother because they're both the same build and everything else, but this gun does have more recoil than my buddy's steel Staccato P. It is what it is. But if you're wanting a better, carry option to where you can carry it and not weigh your pants down or whatever else, go with the steel or go with aluminum. But if you want a better shooting overall experience with at least recoil as possible, go with the steel model. But once again, guys, that's really about the only thing I could throw off on it. But you can change that yourself if you'd like to. Either way it goes, though, guys, great pistol, very reliable, and I'm super impressed with it. Would I spend my money on this pistol? Yes, 100%. Do I think that this gun is a true duty-rated pistol? Yes, 100%. I've seen other guns on the market as well that you can sit there and shoot, 500-600 rounds through, and the gun starts gumming up, and it feels like the slide is now trying to stick to where it's trying to load in rounds, whatever else. And I will say one thing, this gun never showed a hiccup once or never gave us a problem once within 2,000 rounds of Staccato range, Staccato P, or Staccato match ammunition, suppressed, non-suppressed, everything on the market. So guys, it's hard to beat. So once again, appreciate Staccato for sending us this pistol today. I appreciate Optics Planet for the lights, the light and the optic on here. And guys, if you want a great duty-rated pistol that's going to do a little bit more than your average everyday Glock will, this right here is one you need to be getting. So guys, I appreciate y'all viewing as always. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.